Welcome back to the survival world here on episode 2. We got 2 happy guests. We got way more than 2 cows. And we got 2 bees, actually. As you saw, the Amethyst Village is the project for the entirety of this thing. It's going to be this huge, sprawling village. Amethyst mine, tainted air. All this cool and really fun stuff is going to be happening here. So, yeah, I think it'll be good. It'll be wonderful. But first things first, we have a lot of work to do. A lot of work indeed. And I have put together a to-do list. I'm going to go link up the portals while explaining my little to-do list. We have a lot on our to-do list. First off is our Enderman farm. The Enderman farm is very important because we need to get our Elytra online as soon as possible. So we got an Enderman farm at the top, and then we have our start resource gathering for our project. We are going to be getting bees for all the beehives. You saw all the beehives. I decided that it was a good idea to use beehives. That's not the best idea. But we need mud. We need our little mud farm. So we're gonna make a bee farm. We're gonna make a mud thing. And yeah, it's gonna be great. -10, 11. Okay, so here should be our portal. I'm gonna build it. Actually, there's no way. I forgot my obsidian. Okay, after totally not forgetting my obsidian, we are totally back, and I even remembered my flint and steel, which is also something I really can't say I do very well. Right, moment of truth. Okay. I don't know where I am. Okay. Take number 2. We're gonna build the portal here now instead. In this wall, I was back there a little bit, probably a little too back there. All right, let's try this. This time for sure. Yay! Okay, all right. A little bit of a goof mix-up, but we're back, ready for the build. I suppose we can use netherrack. I know it's not ideal, and I know I'm gonna kill myself by accidentally mining a block or scooshing off an edge. All right, well, I'm gonna go mine out some things, grab some resources, and what in the heck? That was weird. Wow, you can go through the door? What was that? That was wild. I don't know if you saw that, but anyways, I'm gonna go mine out some resources. A little time lapse of that. Maybe a little background music. Mine out some resources. Grab a couple things, and yeah, we'll be good. So I'll see you after the Enderman farm is built, and I'll tell you how long it took me because I'm not good at building these things. I'm pretty bad. So we'll just do a quick time lapse for that. All right, and I'll see you later. All right, voiceover Luke here yet again. I just want to talk about this bridge really quick. Also, sorry, epilepsy warning. Flashing lights. These end flares kind of suck for time lapse. I just realized that. But I'm building this bridge out. I want to talk a little bit about design. I had an idea to use flowing water as the stands, kind of like the support columns of the bridge. So I wanted to fashion them in a way to kind of channel the water down through the middle. So that's kind of what I did. I thought it looks cool. I'll probably improve the design maybe a little bit here, but that's just my thought process. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, just giving you that little heads up on how I'm building it, and I'll let you guys continue with the rest of the video here. So have fun. All right, I have finished my Enderman farm. Finally, it took me so long, and as you saw from that unfortunate little blip there, I lost my good elytra. I lost my good armor. I lost it, but I was able to regather some stuff. I had a broken one in one of my chests, so I got that sorted. And so I'm just gonna show you a little bit about this Enderman farm. I made a bridge for it, as you can see from the time lapse. I love this bridge. The only thing that is a little bit of a bummer is the water down here. It just kind of falls off into the void. I wish it was a little bit longer, maybe attached to something. It's kind of a little silly having a bridge off of a floating island and the support columns are down to nothing. But yeah, I made it out of water, and I kind of funneled the water between these arches, and it kind of almost forms this canopy. So yeah, I just repeated this up, and at the very end, I just made it water, essentially. So over here's the water end. I just wanted to make this all water so the Enderman can't teleport, because apparently they can teleport on chains. I did not know that, but there they go. They're falling down the thing in there. I love watching just a farm that you made work. Well, I guess maybe not say work entirely. We got a few dudes, but they're all falling down the chute. Whee! There they go, down to the bottom. The success of the farm depends on if the experience I get, if I can generate it faster than I can pick it up. That's what I'm saying. At least in this XP farm. I have no mods to help me with that. So yeah, check it off the to-do list. We are ready to move on to the next adventure that we have, and I think that's the gunpowder farm. So we're going to get rolling on the gunpowder farm, so we'll kind of jet over there now that we have this working Enderman farm. You might not notice, I am not ready to build a gunpowder farm. I need villagers. I was going to get my tools all upgraded and my elytra all good and sorted out because I wanted that, but I realized I didn't have any mending books. I was like, oh, I should probably get villagers, and I should probably bring them to my base, at the very least, so I can put them somewhere. And well, here we are. We're here. We're doing this. I'm sure all of you know what this is. We are moving some villagers today. My wife's helping me. I have my free cam. Say hi on the free cam. There she is. Wonderful. Without further ado, let's try to do this thing. Let's try to get this done. I'm gonna start. Are you ready up there? I think she's ready. All right, villager coming up. There we go. Gotta coax him into the minecart. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Don't you want to go into the minecart? It's really fun. Come on. Oh my gosh, she really doesn't want to go in. Yep, swooped him. I got him. All right, he's coming up. Villager number 2. There he goes. That's villager number 3. And that is number 4. Villagers secured. Villagers are in place. Workstations on the ground. And there's a little kitty cat. Trying to get the kitty cat. We're trying to, because he's really cute. He has 2 different color eyes. We love that. He's just looking at you. Here. Just like go up to him and right click him. I think he might be stuck in there. Yay! Woo! Anyways, it looks like all the beds are full. So we have the maximum amount of villagers we have, and we got a bit of a haul. I'll show you my inventory here very fast. We were trading for a bit. We just got a bunch of mending books for anything that we'd ever need. A couple of breaking books and some respiration and looting, just because they had that as a trade. Why did that guy get out of bed? Okay. That guy's up to no good, I can already tell. But check it off. All done. Villager, at least breeder for now. This will work fine. Gives us a good amount of things to work with. Also, she made a mud machine back there. You can see over my shoulder a mud machine. She ate a pufferfish. I don't know if you can tell. There she goes. All right. It feels like I'm always busy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every time I report back after a little clip, it's always busy. It's always busy. I'm always been busy. But this time for real. This time for real. I have enchanted up my armor, my weapons, my tools. I put those villagers to good use. And now we are finally starting on the creeper farm. We're just going to build the structure here. I'll start the time lapse and we'll actually start building. It'll be pretty cool. Check this off of the to-do list. This is another thing that we had on there. It's our creeper farm. It is our creeper farm. It's my AFK platform hanging out above there. It has been completed. It's mostly my own design with a couple of cool little tips and tats. So there it is. It doesn't work quite as well as I want it to, so I'll have to just adjust a couple things. Maybe it's the cat in the minecart or whatever, but yeah, we just dropped down here to Wither Roses and it's pretty great. I have an on-off switch. If I go fast enough, you can kind of see it turn all off, or I guess this would be on. And you turn on and off and get the item collection system going. It produces a fair amount of gunpowder. I don't think it's really anything to write home about. This was after a full night's sleep, so I mean it'll be fine for just me especially. So, yeah, we have all this and we're ready to go back to home. And so once I get back home, I will explain the next thing that we are doing. It'll be pretty awesome, and I'm excited to get back to building. I know sugarcane farm was a priority for me, but we're gonna scratch that. I gotta get building. So we're gonna go do that. So let's just jump on over to the house. All right, I am back at the house. We are almost ready to go. I have a couple more things that I want to grab before we start really building, and I'm really getting that building itch. I've been making nothing but farms this episode, so we're gonna make something cool. We're gonna make something awesome. I got my lovely wife helping me out with some mud. There she is, happy with the mud. So really, I'm gonna give you a really fast vision of my town. So I said earlier, I was in the episode 1 that I was happy I mined the Amethyst node, and that's for very good reason. This entire area, about this area here, is going to be transformed into an Amethyst mine with a dark secret. So I have to prepare some of this, and well, we are going to be living in, you guessed it, the mine. So if we take a look inside of our house, we have our very first deep mine shaft. Primarily, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the clicky. We have our very first deep mine shaft. This goes actually into our normal mine, but this is our mine shaft. And what we're gonna do is extend it this way. We're gonna push that back all this terrain. We're gonna make a big hole here, and also we are going to go up with it as well. We're gonna go up and we're gonna clear out this area. So now it's gonna be a little strange. This chunk of the mountain, we're gonna round it out. We're gonna make it look nice up here, and we're gonna put a elevator crank system. And then also, I'm not quite sure if we're gonna build the elevator yet, but we'll build a huge wooden, very sketchy elevator here, and then some railroad tracks, a mine system going this way, build with Amethyst and goodies, taking this stuff out. And while this entire infrastructure is going to be built on this mine shaft and its placement here, so we'll have the Amethyst come down this way, and it'll end in a dock. So we're gonna have to do a lot of terraforming to make this a big swoop. This right here, our current starter base, will be turned into our warehouse, and then the rest of this will get turned into our storage system, warehouse, maybe villager trading hall. But here's the great thing about having a mining town: we have houses, so we might even put some of the villagers in there, appropriate houses. That's just a thought, but this is going to be the mine, and this is our first facade of our mine, and you can kind of see the vibes I want this to happen. Maybe you can't. Maybe it's just in my mind. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to grab a couple more resources and start knocking some of this stuff out, and I'll give you guys an update when I'm done. I'm done. It took a little bit, and it is about a week later in real life, and I changed the vibes. I changed the vibes of my little front room. It is now looks like this, which is great. I'm not gonna quite go into F4, no spoilers, but yeah, you have the yellow, the purple, the contrast, jungle, mud, and then these beehives down here. I love the beehives. I'll keep the beehives. A little expensive, but that's fine. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna have to farm so much honey, so I made a little bee farm as well. And here is my head frame for my primary shaft. I want to redo this. I want to make it look closer to what the mine looks like. If you see that guy back here, we have a little bit of a treat. We have a horse just absolutely booking it. The old millstones have like a horse in the center and they run around in a circle. So I built this and I cut off a corrals, but it's a chicken in a boat in a minecart spinning around tied to a lead to the horse. And I love how he just moves. This is my infinite power generation system. So he's the one powering up my primary shaft. Again, this is going to look different. And then of course we have the wonderful mine. I love the look of this thing. I worked on this gradient to go kind of slowly into the mine, and then beautiful amethyst, and also this guy who's been taken over by Amethyst. And then the railroad tracks being wood at campfires, I thought was much better than just normal rails because it gives a little bit more texture. Yeah, and as far as, I'll just zoom over here, as far as over here, our villagers, we have plenty of bees. And then we have some chickens too. I wanted some chickens for a Wither Rose kind of farm. So yeah, everything is as it should be, and that's where I'm going to end the episode for this month. Join me next month for another episode of Ignotus, where I'm going to be building a little bit more. Again, just little by little, some farms, some building, some good times. So join me next week. Like, comment, subscribe, do the whole thing. And yeah, thanks for coming along on this journey with me, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. So yeah, peace out, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Later.